Hello and welcome to all my fellow hairdressers, L'Oreal Pro artists and artists in making. I'm Shweta Sahani, the Head of Education for L'Oreal Professional India, and welcome to the French Balayage Creative Showcase. Get ready for the latest in fashion hair color technique that has taken the world by storm, French Balayage. Are you all excited? I know I am. L'Oreal Professional worldwide is synonymous with fashion, taking inspiration from glamour and style of haute couture. Year on year, we ensure to bring to you the latest trend from the runway to your salon. 2021, we launched French Balayage, and the response from you and the consumers has been overwhelming. The two-step technique for a seamless, personalized look for any client is the peak of a colorist creativity. And it was showcased beautifully by over 17,500 of you, our hairdressers, at this year's Indian Hairdressing Awards. And the winner is the French Balayage entries we receive every week are simply outstanding. It is actually becoming harder and harder for us to select our weekly French Balayage superstar. So keep the entries coming. And if you haven't shared your entries yet, well, what are you waiting for? You can check out all of our winning looks on our social media handle. Make sure you follow us not to miss any single update. Now French Balayage has become a part of the bridal conversations across the country. Adapted beautifully with Le Wedding Edit, a hair color transformation which should be a must-have for all the brides walking in your salon. With today's French Balayage Creative Showcase, we have a lot in store for you. Learn the latest French Balayage placement techniques with the all-new Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder Inside, and of course with Metal DX. Get inspired with the 3 versatile French Balayage looks, personalized for skin tones and face shapes. And finally, hear it from the hair gurus and the top colorists of this country as they decode the potential of French Balayage hair color in salon. So, let's begin. L'Oreal Professional has always empowered hairdressers to respect the integrity of the hair, its texture and shine. Blonde Studio 9 Bonder Inside is a high-performance lightening powder with Bonder Inside. It combines high concentration of lightening and bonding agent for up to 9 levels of lift with proven bond protection. It suits all French Balayage and other lightening services, including some of the transformation we will showcase today. Let's understand the important details of Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 with Bonder Inside. It is a multi-technique lightening powder with a bonding complex to keep the hair strong during any lightening process. No extra mixing, no extra time. It has a specific oil developer to boost the lift with 17% of oil inside. You can choose between 20 volume or 30 volume oil developer depending on the lightening level you would like to achieve, whether under foil, open air or on the scalp. As it is called as Multi-Technique 9, it means it lifts up to 9 levels from the most subtle to the most extreme results. With citric acid and glycine bonding complex, it protects the bonds and keeps the hair strong while lightening. Always remember to wear suitable disposable gloves. Open the jar very carefully. Remove the powder using a scoop. Prepare the mix by taking Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 powder first and then by adding the oil developer on top of it. Mix the product in a well-ventilated area. Very important, use only the recommended Blonde Studio oil developer, either a 20 or a 30 volume. Now comes to the mixing ratio. If you are doing any open air or balayage techniques, you can use 1:1. If you are working with enclosed highlights, you can work with 1:1.5. And finally, when it comes to a global application or the application on the roots, you can use either 1:2 or 1:3. If you're working with highlights, make sure you do not touch the product closer to the scalp. Do not use any metal tools like bowls, brushes, or clips. Remember, the product is active for maximum of 50 minutes, but it is not a development time. You would have to check the right undercoat. Finally, rinse the hair well with lukewarm water after you've achieved the right undercoat. Always remember to shampoo the hair with Metal DX shampoo. So guys, let's recap how to create the most beautiful French balayage look. Step number 1. Use the Metal DX pre-treatment on the lengths and ends to neutralize all the unwanted metals like copper from the hair before any color or lightening service. Step number 2. It's all about seamless lightening with Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder inside with up to 9 levels of lift proven to protect the bonds. Step number 3 is all about glossing, neutralizing and toning with ammonia-free Dialite in 14 shades for a seamless, natural-looking French balayage. Today, I will showcase a universal technique of French balayage on my dolly head. The hair is already been colored globally with Innova 5.12 with a 30 volume. We will start by dividing the head into 5 different sections. In the front, we will take 3 sections, 1 triangle section on the top, and 2 box sections on the side. From the back, we will divide the head into 2 parts with our center profile line. Starting from the sides, let's take a diagonal back weave. Remember, it will be broader from the back and finer when it comes to the face. Apply Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder inside with 20 volume. Work on the same sectioning pattern for the next 2 sections. Now let's take a horizontal weave, again broader from the back and finer towards the face. Apply Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder inside with a 20 volume oil developer. Work the same for the next 2 sections. Again, coming back to the side, let's take another diagonal back section. Once again, broader from the back and finer towards the face. The last side sections, take a diagonal back weave. Again, broader from the back and finer towards the face, and apply Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 bonder inside with a 20 volume oil developer. Repeat the same on the other side too. Now let's move to the front section, that means our triangle section. Divide this section into two parts, taking a diagonal back weave. Apply Blonde Studio Multi Technique 9 bonder inside with 20 volume oil developer. Continue the same sectioning pattern to the other half too. Now let's move towards the back. Next section again, take a diagonal back slice, divide it into two, freehand paint it with Blonde Studio Multi Technique 9 with 20 volume oil developer. The next diagonal back section will be divided into three. Again, freehand paint it with Blonde Studio Multi Technique 9 20 volume oil developer. The next diagonal back slice will again be divided into three. Repeat the same process as you reach towards the crown. Repeat the same sectioning pattern on the other side too. Remember, when you're doing the application, the magic is of 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, 1 when you are doing the freehand painting on the slices. After you have achieved your desired undercoat, apply your most favorite Dia Light shade on 100% dry hair. And don't forget that Dia Light is always used with 9 volume when you are doing a depositing, and leave it for 20 minutes. Now let us look at the three looks that are beautifully showcasing the versatility of French balayage. So my first model, Rosaline, had virgin hair and her natural base was fawn. To start off any hair color, what do? We apply Metal DX pre-treatment. So we applied the Metal DX pre-treatment all over her lens and ends. Then we did a global color with Majorel 7.23, 30 volume on the lens and ends and 20 volume on the roots. Left it for 35 minutes, rinsed the hair and then shampooed the hair with the Metal DX shampoo. The next step was to personalize my French balayage. So we painted her hair with Blonde Studio Multi Technique 9 bonder inside with a 30 volume oil developer. We wanted to achieve a yellow undercoat. To achieve this beautiful result, how did we work around with our sectioning pattern? The first section was to take out a triangle from the front. After taking out the triangle, we divided the head into classic form. That means the center profile section and the radial section. Then we started painting from the back. We took diagonal back section. The first section was a medium to thick weave. For the medium to thick weave, we did surface painting again with Multi Technique 9 and 30 volume oil developer. We took a diagonal back very fine slice and painted it with the maximum saturation on the mid-lengths and ends for a softer surface painting near the roots and more saturated multi-dimensional effect onto the lens and ends. So the diagonal back section, we continued till the top of the head, till the crown, and on both the sides. Lastly, coming to the fringe, we took, again, you remember we had taken a triangle here and we did micro baby lights with again Multi Technique 9 bonder inside with a 30 volume. After achieving our most beautiful undercoat, which was a yellow, we shampooed the hair with Metal DX, and then came our glossing service with Balayage. On 100% dry hair, we applied 6.28 with a 9 volume closer to the roots and 8.28 with a 9 volume on the mid lengths and ends, so that we get a slight shadow effect closer to the roots. Finally, after 20 minutes, we shampooed the hair with Metal DX shampoo and treated the hair with Metal DX mask and layered it with Seri Expert Vitamino Color Sealer, or we also call it as the pH balancer. Once again, if I show you the entire look, beautifully blended, seamless French balayage. I hope you like it. So our second model, Sona, this is what we call as a transformation because she did not have virgin hair. She had previously colored hair with almost 3 to 5 inches of a regrowth. Her previous color was completely faded on a level of 7 with highlights of level between 8 to 8.5. Her natural base was again 4. To prep Sona's hair, what did we do? Again, first thing is Metal DX pre-treatment. So we applied Metal DX pre-treatment all over her lengths and ends. And then we did a global color with Innova 7.18 with a 20 volume. Left it for 35 minutes. We shampooed her hair with Metal DX shampoo. 100% dried the hair, and then for painting, we used Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder inside with a 30 volume. What was the sectioning pattern? We did classic French balayage over here. So we divided the hair into classic 4. That means center profile line and the radial section. Starting from the back, we did diagonal back slices, but very, very fine slice. Remember guys, very important is the gap between every slice was almost 1 inch. We continued the same up till the crown, but as soon as we reached the crown, we did a horizontal section. Horizontal, creating the V section on the top. Then from the front, we again started off with diagonal back sections, framing her face with this beautiful money piece, which opened up her face. Once we achieved our undercoat, which was yellow-orange, we shampooed the hair with Metal DX shampoo and 100% dried the hair. And then was the final time to do the glossing on the hair with a combination of Balayage between a 7.8 3/4 tube and 8.1 1/4 tube. We mixed it with the Dia activator. We applied from the roots to the lengths and ends, left it for 20 minutes, and then rinsed, shampooed the hair with Metal DX shampoo. To treat the hair, as you all know, we applied Metal DX mask and layered it with Seri Expert Vitamino Color Acidic Sealer, or also known as the pH balancer. Once again, if I show you Sona's hair, it is beautifully blended, very, very natural French balayage, extremely seamless, and with this money piece around her face, framing her face. So our third and final model, Anushri, She had a natural base of 4 virgin hair. So to create her most beautiful French balayage look, what did we do first? We applied the Metal DX pre-treatment spray on her lengths and ends so that we ensure that the hair color is true to its tone. Plus, along with that, we have minimum breakage of the hair. Finally, we then did a global hair color with Majorel 6.13 with a 30 volume on the lens and 20 volume on the roots. Left it for 35 minutes and then washed it off with Metal DX shampoo. Now the next step after the global color was to paint the hair. How did we paint the hair? With Blonde Studio Multi-Technique 9 Bonder Inside with the 30 volume of the oil developer to create the desired undercoat, which was between yellow-orange to yellow. How did we start doing the most beautiful French balayage for my model here? We started with a diagonal back section. If I have to show you here, we started off with the diagonal back section from the recession up till the nape. That was the first section. In this section, we divided the section into 3 subsections. So, a diagonal back from the recession to the nape and then divided into subsection of 1, 2 and 3. And we surface painted with a slice. The next section was again from the mid-recession to the occipital bone. The last section was the upper recession area to above the occipital bone. Again, I will repeat. The section was divided into 3 parts from the lower recession to the nape, from the mid-recession to the occipital bone, from the higher recession to above the occipital bone. And it was divided into 3 subsections. We painted the hair with Multi-Technique 9 Bonder Inside and achieved a yellow-orange to a yellow undercoat. Same was repeated on the other side. To create a multi-dimensional effect around the fringe area, we painted the hair with micro baby lights. So you can see gently the hair is flowing through with a multi-dimensional effect in the front. After we achieved our undercoat, we shampooed the hair with the Metal DX shampoo and then 100% dried. Now it was the time for toning to create that beautiful magic in the hair. To create this wonderful look, we combined 2 shades of Dia Light, 3/4 of Dia Light 7.12 and 1/4 of Dia Light 6.1. Always remember, whenever you have to tone the hair, you always use it with 9 volume, Dia Activator and on 100% dried hair. We left it for 20 minutes. After leaving Dia Light for 20 minutes, we rinsed and shampooed the hair with Metal DX shampoo. Finally, to treat the hair, we applied Metal DX mask and layered it with one of my most favorite products, which is Seri Expert Vitamino Color Acid Sealer, which is also called as the pH balancer. Now, if you have a close look, you can actually see the most blended French balayage effect with a beautiful shine. I hope you like it. With this, it's a wrap for the first 2 sections of French Balayage Showcase. Make sure you connect with us on our social media handles and most importantly, download L'Oreal Access to view this video and find more educational content on L'Oreal Access. Don't forget to download and use SMH Pro. Remember, learn, 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 lights, lights, lights. Showcase your masterpiece on social media with hashtag French Balayage India and hashtag L'Oreal Prof India. And we have saved the best for the last. Now let's catch up with our hair gurus across the country on their take on French balayage.
Demonstrated a lovely color.
Thank you, my dear. Thank
And
you
you
so
look beautiful.
much. So do you. Handsome as always.
Thank
Hello.
So good to see you.
So good to see you. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back again. And thank you, all of you, for coming in.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure is all ours.
It's so good to have you all in the academy today.
It's always good to see you here.
So guys, like I said, let's meet up the hair gurus, our hair masters all across the country. Let me start introducing them. First of all, let's look at the beautiful girl, shining as always. I introduce you Shine, who's the founder and the creative director for Time Machine Salon in Navi Mumbai. Welcome, Shine.
Thank you.
Thank you
Pleasure
so
is
much for
mine.
coming.
Thank you.
And a person who does not require any introduction. You've seen him all since years now, Mr. Raman Bharadwaj, who is the creative director for A.N. John Salon in Calcutta. Raman has also been a part of our dream team since I could remember. Thank you, Raman. Thank you for coming in from all the way from Calcutta. And not to miss the handsome boy sitting over here.
Oh.
With the great specs. We have Vivek Shambhatia from Shambhatia Salon in Mumbai. He's the creative director at Shambhatia Salon. Thank you so much, Vivek, for
Thank
taking
you,
our
Shweta.
time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for this warm welcome.
So guys, please have your questions coming in. We have our masters sitting in here today. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be asking them a lot of questions on French balayage and on some more things. I'm going to be playing some games with them too. So if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. I will try to ask as many questions as possible and the masters would reply to them.
So you're throwing surprises at us.
For sure, like always, no, Vivek? Great. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, guys.
Okay.
It's all about French balayage. Yeah. So I'm going to ask some questions so that our hairdressers watching today can get the best from the masters sitting over here.
Lovely.
Great. So whom do I start off with?
Color with Shweta.
Yeah, we have some coffees too. Superb. So I'm going to start off with the lady today first of
The
all.
shine.
Okay.
Ladies first.
The shine.
The shine with the shine. All right, Shine. So my first question to you, darling, is so hair color has become very, very important on our salon floors. There are clients walking in every day talking about hair color. What do you think is the great part about hairdressers adding color to their consumers in every communication? So why is it so important for hairdressers to talk about color and to do hair colors?
Right. I think it's absolutely important, and as an artist, if you're not doing color, you're just leaving your canvas incomplete, right? You cannot sketch it and not paint it. So for me, hair color is very important. I try to suggest color to all my clients, and as a hair designer, as a hair stylist, I think everyone should do that, because that's the easiest way to give a complete makeover, right? Because clients come to you for a transformation and they expect wonders without taking their length off. They want to keep it long but still give them a change, and छोटे नहीं करना है, ये नहीं करना है, तो suggest them a hair color. That's the best way they can see a transformation happening, and they immediately get recognition and compliments around, and it just makes them feel good about themselves, right?
Absolutely.
Very well said, Shine, very well. I think you put it so right that it's the canvas. You
Exactly.
cannot, as an artist, you cannot leave the canvas empty.
Absolutely.
And what is a canvas which is black and white? You need to add color into it.
White.
Now, taking it from what Shine said, Raman, I have a question for you. You being an expert in hair, and you've been doing hairdressing since a very long time.
Yes.
Extremely important, Raman, is the consumer connect. But the consumer connect, I think, only comes with a consultation. How important do you think is consultation for different types of consumer walking into the salon? A consumer who already has a hair color,
Yeah.
and for a girl who's never colored her hair, she's walking into your salon, sitting on your chair with virgin hair.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to say French balayage has been, it has been the most sought after coloring technique in our times.
Absolutely.
Okay. Not only for hairdressers but also for consumers.
Yeah.
It's been blossoming and developed over the years and has a catalog of inspiration for both.
Yeah.
Okay. And when a consumer is looking for a color, especially I would say about French balayage, the color consultation has to be in depth. It just can't be taking up a shade card and saying, oh, which color do you like? Okay, just picking out from the shade card and doing. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot of interaction happening. So the key of consultation is listening, taking on board whatever the client wants, and then go ahead and make out a blueprint of your consultation, and then which requires decoding of an image. Now, when you talk about decoding of an image, that means we mean to say that there are so much of images available on visual aids right now on Google, on Pinterest. So it's much more easier for you to understand what the client wants and to express what you think is right at that moment and on that day. Sometimes you do consultations where you can't just and you see that what the client requires is not possible that day, but there are still things which could be possible that day. So no need to rush to the consultation, ma'am, it's not possible, this, that, but you can still arrive to something depending on what you gather from the consumer
Fair
or
point.
the client. Okay. Now, as far as decoding the image is concerned, I'm saying balayage requires a lot of understanding of tones of what is required from the roots all the way to the ends. Now, when you're talking about decoding, we need to understand what tone on the roots will be there, what's the midlands, and what's the ends. So I would say the 3 S's of balayage is style, shade, and the solution.
And SMH.
SMH, yes,
Yeah.
definitely SMH. So with the
Since it's
SMH,
both
it
of
helps
S.
you a lot achieving these 3 S's. So it's about a blueprint which you make over the period of time on your consultation, and then you arrive to a coloring technique. Now, I understand that consultations don't always go very smooth. You know,
Yeah.
you don't achieve exactly what you showcase. But yes, you can only arrive closest to it once you better understand what the consumer can carry, can take, and what can be done on that particular day.
Right.
So, as I said, it's all about a good consultation, and mastering the consultation techniques of French balayage is just not, as I said, it's just not taking out a shade card and plucking out a shade from the shade book and saying, sir, ma'am, this is what you like, this is what you
Right.
want. No, there's a lot more to understand.
So true, Raman. Like Raman said, guys, it's all about the blueprint. For us, it's looking like Raman is constructing a new salon today.
You have to construct, because
architect
right
and
from the first question on the color till the final conclusion, you are making a blueprint.
Very
Absolutely.
true.
You
Absolutely.
are blueprinting everything, and whenever you do something new, every time a French balayage has to be new. You just can't, even a refresh will give it a different look. It's just not, you just cannot do the same exact look. So every time you have to work on the blueprint. It's not about she's a regular client, oh, she does balayage.
Right.
I know what she needs, I know what she likes. Every time a client walks in, you need to do the consultation.
Right. And that's also what I feel is that as a hair colorist, I think it's one of the most difficult art form that we are doing, because any artist, what they see, like if you, for example, if I have to show you what I'm going to give it to you, you can actually like paint it or something
Yeah.
and get it there. But to show a client that this is exactly how it's going to look, like Raman said, it's never going to be exactly what the reference is going to look like,
Absolutely.
right? So I think even while doing the coloring process, you are thinking what the placement should be like, and again you're working on a dark canvas, so you don't know what the end result is going to be like. So it's one of the most difficult art forms to color hair, and I think you need to understand the techniques really well to do that.
I mean, we can be technically precise. Technique हम अच्छा use कर सकते हैं. Exactly the way it is to be done, we can still do it, but still you may not be able to achieve what the client wants. So
Correct.
that's where the consultation comes in place.
Correct.
So
आपने सारी consultation अच्छे से कर लिया, technically भी अच्छे से किया, but फिर भी there will be a difference on
creative
the result.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a
You may
process.
like it, but they may
It's a
not
process,
like it.
yes.
Very
So-
true. So guys, very important is doing the right consultation. Okay, understanding the skin tone. Client का skin tone क्या है? Client का face shape क्या है? उसी के हिसाब से then you can decide on what is the kind of color pattern you would like to work with, what is the technique you would like to work with. So consultation is the key.
Yes.
And like Raman said, हर consumer, even जो हमारा regular consumer होता है, we take them for granted many times. हाँ, ये तो मेरी खुद की client है, हम कर लेंगे.
हमको पता है क्या करना है.
Absolutely. So consultation is very important for every single consumer walking in.
Correct.
Yeah.
Whether it's a
Every
virgin
time they
hair or
come
whether it's already done balayage or any other
Yeah.
color,
Yeah.
you
Every
have
time
to
they
every
come
time
in.
she visits, you need to do a fresh
Yes.
consultation.
Absolutely. Now talking about, we've been talking about blueprints, we have been talking about you have to do consultation, but I think everything then comes down to the technique what you use.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So my next question will be to you, Vivek. When it comes to techniques, okay, we want to potentialize our techniques. Yeah, how do we add in the value of using a technique where it says, नहीं, मेरे को तो सब कुछ आता है, मैं ये टेक्निक क्यों करूं? Why are the techniques important?
सबसे पहले तो अगर किसी को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे को सब कुछ आता है, तो हैशटैग ऐसा नहीं होता. Absolutely ऐसा नहीं होता. So when we talk of French balayage, no Shweta, for me French balayage is not just a hair color. वो मेरे लिए सिर्फ एक hair color नहीं है. It is my thumbprint. It is my signature that my client is going to carry for the next 4 to 6 months at least, and going out in their office, in their family gatherings or most of the places, and telling them that Vivek has done this. This is the French balayage Vivek created. So it has to be very personalized. It has to be very seamless. It has to be very well crafted for that person. We may not always want to just replicate what her friend got done. We want to do what makes her look the best. And that's what French balayage
So
all
true,
is.
so
I really
true.
use a lot of applications to do that. It's just the way Raman said it, you know, it's not just consultation and it's not just technique, it's both. I use a lot of things. I use SMH Pro as an application to help me do a very good consultation, and it tells me that exactly this is what my client wants. So that's how I do it. और मेरे लिए इस तरीके से करना ज़्यादा आसान होता है, और मैं इस तरीके से ग्रांटेड नहीं लेता कि अगर ये आई है और ये 10 साल से आ रही है तो हाँ हम कुछ भी कर लेंगे. नहीं, ये अगर 10 साल से आ रही है तो ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है. So we're gonna do that in such a way that it has to be new to her. She should feel that okay, even after 10 years, this is something new that again Vivek gave me.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल.
So true. So somebody is talking about blueprints, somebody is talking about the thumbprints.
But then eventually it comes to the fine print.
So true, absolutely. So yeah, guys, what is balayage? Or a French balayage? It is a unique technique. Like all three of them said, it is your signature on the consumer, because the consumer walking into your salon is your consumer. You are putting in your efforts, you are putting in your signature, because you've done a very thorough diagnosis and you've used your technique with combination of different shades with whatever suits her.
Absolutely.
All right, so now it's fun time a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to play a game. Guys, are you ready for a game?
I will only
Yes.
play a game if I get a hamper or something.
I'll try. I don't promise. You can take the cup.
Okay. Right. यही तो नहीं था घर पे.
So I'm going to play a game. This game is called a heads up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving you, for example, I'm going to give you. I'm going to pick this card here.
All right.
I don't know what is under this card. You have to explain and tell me what I have to guess about this card. So it might have a sentence, it might have a word.
Okay.
You have to enact so that I can guess the word.
Got
Okay.
it.
The only condition being, you cannot say that word either in Hindi or in English.
Now
Yeah.
that's the
Obviously.
catch.
Okay, so I have to guess it by looking at your hand movements. You can say, but you can't say the word.
The word, exactly. So gestures and all other things, but not the word.
Correct.
Okay.
So, can I play?
Yes.
All right.
Start.
Please.
Yep.
Yeah?
We'll start with you.
Oh God, help me.
Who wants to do it?
So
Me?
what is the? Actually, I
Process?
want to make it difficult for you.
No, no, don't do this, guys. This is
I'll
my
do
word.
this. Process after pre-lightning. Must do process after pre-lightning.
Shampoo.
Very good answer. No, you should have told the clients
Step
कुछ
two.
ऐसे होता है.
Toning.
Step 2.
Ah,
Gloss.
she
There
said
you
it.
go.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Toning
okay.
with
yeah.
Gia Light.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, so toning with
God.
Gia Light.
She got
Is
it.
All right. So, that was.
That was how we
That
play.
was so easy. You made it so easy.
We made it easy for her, huh?
Okay, so then let's start with Vivek. Vivek, come on. Now you pick
Oh
up.
my God. I shouldn't have said that.
Chalo.
I have to pick up.
Yes, you have your card.
Okay. How is it like?
No,
is
it's
it like
ulta.
this?
The other
It's
side,
ulta,
360
ulta,
degree
Like
ulta,
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can show.
I have to show it to you guys. Yeah. आप लोग भी guess कीजिएगा comment box में please.
Guess नहीं करना, तुमको बताना पड़ेगा क्या है.
Oh sorry, they can. I'll already see. My bad.
Okay, so
Your
Shoot.
Nature.
eh,
Nature. I just said nature.
Plants.
no. Your
Organic.
hair is at a dash state.
Style state.
okay,
this
when
is a
a
difficult
consumer
one.
comes to you
हाँ.
and she on her roots,
Huh.
she's coming to you after 4 months. So, for example,
Okay.
what is the kind of color do you see?
Original.
Natural color.
Yes.
Natural.
Ah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Natural. I got it.
So the original tipped you off. Actually.
Oh yes, it's natural.
The original tipped you off.
Not
actually,
bad,
nice.
okay, not
Yeah, it
bad.
was a little
course.
difficult one.
Yeah. So we don't give it easy.
Of course.
And guys, I promise you, they've never seen this before.
No, I have not seen it.
So do we do it with Raman then, and then we go to Shine? Come on, Raman.
Okay.
Don't cheat.
No,
Raman,
no
don't
cheating,
cheat.
huh? No cheating.
Don't cheat.
गीता पे हाथ रख के कसम खाता.
What is that? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, this is difficult, huh?
Don't scare me now.
Very difficult.
I can't see through also from here.
Okay.
Okay.
So one state wherein hairdressers are mostly scared after looking at the file that what's that state? What
no,
happened
bad,
there?
very bad clue, by the way.
Yeah, actually. Yes, can you help me out?
Multi-technique 9 gives you the
What?
Lift.
yeah. That
What
is
type
the
of
second.
lift?
There are two words actually. So that's the second word.
Pre-lightner.
No.
Yeah, but
lift is right. Okay.
What
the
type of
first word.
lift?
What type of lift?
9 levels. Lift.
That is
What is 9 level?
Multi techniques 9.
high. A synonym for high.
You want to make it easy for him?
Opposite to
Opposite
low.
of
Opposite of low.
Yeah.
High. High lift.
Arre, I said high. No, how can it be high?
how do you optimize something and you say this is the max? No, I'm not saying the word.
Come
You're making
on.
it bloody more complicated for me.
Cheating now.
Not like
Come on,
just
come on.
a
Raman,
hint.
your time is getting over now.
You're still complicating me again.
What do you wear?
Shweta.
Raat ko what do you wear before going to sleep?
Hey, come on.
He will not. Okay, okay, Raman, I will.
Night
will.
suit.
Clothes.
Okay, to girls. The second word you guessed.
My hands are tired now. Wait.
No. The hamper is coming to me. Give up, give up.
The second word you guessed. The first word.
Which word? I said so many words. Which one
There
word
are
are you
two
talking
words.
about?
So second word you
Lift.
guess.
Yes.
Lift
That's
you
the
guess.
second
Yes.
word.
So dash lift. So
Natural lift.
No.
Dash lift.
You're going to the extreme.
high.
High.
Yeah, what is the
Another word
synonym
for
high?
high.
I was very close. I almost
Extreme.
said the word. That's why they were like, why did I say it? Come on.
Extreme.
Extreme.
What
I-
do girls wear raat ko before?
He doesn't go to see.
Forget
very
it. Yeah, come on. You
confusing,
can you can see it now. It's maximum
It's
lift.
maximum lift.
Oh,
I
come
said-
on, Raman. We gave so many clues.
He's taken my gift hamper. Sorry, guys.
Calcutta
You
team-
actually confused me so that you get the bloody
I
gift
said
hamper.
the word max.
He confused me so that
Yeah,
he gets the
he
gift
said
hamper.
max.
I used the word max for him.
Come on, Shine. It's your turn now, darling.
And she says, what, wear it night? I was like, Maxi.
Maxi. Okay, so Shine has.
Ooh, my favorite word. This was the hint. Now guess.
Not handsome, okay?
Okay.
That's not the word.
What's one of the
Blend.
characteristics?
Blend.
Yes. What's one of the characteristics of French balayage? It is.
As if you're born with it.
Blend?
Yes,
What's-
absolutely.
What's the synonym of
Blending?
blend?
Really
Nah.
smooth.
You cannot make out the difference.
You cannot make out the difference.
Where it starts from, where it finishes.
Seamless?
You can't make out the transition. See, I
Very
am so
nice,
helpful
very
to you.
Very good.
You bloody guys
So
who
I
are
have
just
some
not.
hampers
Yeah.
for you, okay?
Oh wow.
So first I'm going to give it to the girl, okay?
Yeah, because I was
Okay,
confused to
very
Shine,
nice.
guessing it.
Come on. I'm going to give it to Shine. Awesome.
Shine bright
took
like
my
a
hamper
star.
away.
Oh my God,
You
that
didn't
looks
guess it.
fancy,
You
huh?
don't get one. Ooh, thank
That's
you.
a hamper.
Thank you so much.
And there are no products in it.
Thank you. This is the
Yay.
biggest achievement.
And to my handsome boy.
Oh, it's coming,
Vivek
it's
too.
coming.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
You'll get it, don't worry.
Thank you.
You're not going to get it anyways.
I'll get it.
Thank you, thank you. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my dog,
And your cat?
and my cat.
Yeah. Raman,
And us also, so
you-
because
Thank
we
you.
made you
And
guess it.
Raman, just because I've known you for years now, I'll be very kind, okay?
So
just
kind of
because
you.
I've been.
So kind of you. So I'll do the maximum lift, okay?
You're late now.
All right. So thank you guys. This was fun actually.
Absolutely.
You can keep it down, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Before you leave, maybe we
Koi
can
nahi
eat
leke
something
jayega.
out of it. Okay. So coming back to our questions.
Yes.
I will come back to you, Vivek, on the
Okay.
same question because we were talking about thumbprints. We were talking about taking care of the client because you were talking about the client. The client is going to be having the hair color for next 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Now there are many clients who walk into the salon and they have apprehensions.
Right.
Apprehensions of damage, apprehensions of how's going to be the final look. मैं दिखूंगी कैसे यार, मैंने अगर कलर करवा लिया तो मेरा बॉयफ्रेंड को अच्छा लगेगा नहीं लगेगा, हस्बैंड मारेगा कि मेरा को सासू माँ क्या बोलेगी. So how do you take care of this, my dear?
Damage is not a very big concern for me, Shweta. मेरे लिए damage एक बहुत बड़ा concern नहीं है. Because for me, fashion and care has to go hand in hand. I think you all will agree to it. As an artist, we always make sure कि हम हमारे clients को fashion और care दोनों साथ में दे रहे हैं. तो मेरे लिए damage एक बहुत बड़ा concern इसलिए नहीं होता because I have saviors. Every time I'm
L'Oreal.
of course.
L'Oreal professional.
And I'm not particularly saying this to promote anything, but I promise for every hair color that I do in my salon, I am not very scared because I am using Metal DX. Metal DX is a savior, one of the best innovations that I have had in my salon, and most of my stylists and us use that for every hair color, irrespective of whether we are using a lightener or not using it. We use Metal DX, so it gives me a very good safe feel while I'm coloring my client's hair, going from dark to light or going from dark to mid. It's very safe for me, and I'm very happy that way that I have these kind of products and I can do what I love to do in the safest manner.
Superb.
Yeah.
Superb. And when it comes to the final look, the apprehension about मैं कैसी दिखूंगी,
हाँ.
मेरे को कलर सूट करेगा नहीं करेगा, what do you have to say on that?
I think consultation is something that plays a very big role in that. हम हमारे clients के साथ consultation करते हैं, हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि उनका lifestyle कैसा है. सो मैं तो ये भी करता हूँ, मैं मेरे इंस्टाग्राम से ना, मेरा इंस्टाग्राम मेरा वेबसाइट है, मेरा लुक बुक है वो पूरा, जिसमें मैं सारे अपने इमेजेस और वीडियोस रखता हूँ. आप जो देख रहे हैं हमारे दर्शक सभी को पता ही है. सो आई डू दैट, एंड यू नो एक्चुअली व्हाट आई डू, रमन, I look at my client's face. For example, if I'm showing her a particular hair color which I created for one of the influencers, and I see if she makes that face, I understand that this is too light for her. And if I make that face, I understand this is what she likes. So I try to understand my client's mind through consultation. I use these two apps, My Lookbook and SMH Pro. ये दोनों मैं बहुत अच्छे से कंसल्ट करता हूँ. एग्जैक्टली हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि क्लाइंट को क्या चाहिए, और उनके हिसाब से उनके लिए एक बालियाज क्रिएट करते हैं जो कि उनके लिए बना है. जस्ट द वे वी से born with it.
Oh, awesome.
The confusions and doubts keep eliminating that way.
You need to
and we
narrow
create
down
the
your
best.
consultation. Consultation is vast, but you need to gradually narrow down your consultation to arrive to a solution agreed by both.
Yeah.
Then you know exactly this is what we're doing. And
Yes.
it's always important to reconfirm and reassure, yes, this is what we're going to go ahead with.
Yes. Totally.
Because it's a process, it's time, it's money,
Totally.
It's value for time for client. Also, you need to understand that you have to value the client's time and your time as well. So keeping both in mind, I'm sure all of hairdressers do reassure, and if you're not, I would suggest that after the consultation you should reassure and reconfirm this is what you're going to do.
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
Superb. Yes, please,
Also,
Shine.
what
Sorry.
I was saying, it's more of an effort to convince somebody who has never colored before. So once they are into that loop, then they know it, how the process
So true.
it,
So
right?
true.
So it's for somebody whom you have to convince for the first time, the consultation is going to be long. But if it's the second time, third time, then it's so much more smoother, and they also have the confidence in you. So I think in your consultation has to be really strong. The first time the client is going to sit on your chair and trying to convince them to what color does. And a lot of times when you spoke about damage, I think damage is something that clients do it for themselves. Right. So as a hairdresser, it's very important for you to convey that message, that what is the kind of hair care you need to make. I think I do follow Vivek on Instagram. He gives a lot of hair care tips, which is really important. I feel that we need to, because they are not hairdressers, they don't know how to take care of hair, right? So it's our duty and our responsibility to make sure that we are telling them that this is the right kind of hair care you're supposed to use, and this is what you need to do post color, which is not a hard process. It's a very simple
Not a
process
very high
to do.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And for Shine, तेरे तो आराम से होता होगा. तू तो client को देखो मैंने color किया हुआ
So
है.
for me,
I've
I
got
am the
extreme.
model for my clients. So I keep asking them to touch my hair, feel my hair. You know, I've been coloring it for almost a year.
yeah.
I mean, like so many years now.
The show window moves around the salon only.
So guys, दिखता है तो बिकता है. That is what Shine is trying to say.
Absolutely. So you yourself should color your hair first. If you're a hairdresser, you should color your hair and then obviously flaunt it in front of your clients.
If you sell fashion, you need to wear fashion.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's a very well said
Yeah,
point.
wow. That's the stamp Raman has made it. If you have to sell fashion, wear fashion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so my last question is going to be for all of you.
Okay.
Because this has become, for me, it's become important. We are all hair artists, okay, and you guys are the influencers when it comes to, whether it's come to hairdressers who are watching us today,
Yeah.
or it's become you the influencers for the end consumer also.
Right.
I've seen all three of you posting, reposting, again and again posting and new posting when it comes to your social media.
Right.
Why do you think has social media become so important, and why do you think we as hairdressers should be posting what we do on a day-to-day basis on our social media platform? So who wants to go first?
Do the honors.
To be honest,
So, social media, it's a very interesting topic to talk about, because right now it's all about, you know, how active you are, how much time you're giving to social media. It's very difficult, frankly, I think, to take out time to do social media, but it's like a part, and it's like how important it is to do clients. It's as much important to show your work to the world. But how I see it is that if you want to be a superstar, you don't really need to have a big team behind you. Like you don't need a director, you don't need a camera person, you don't need a light setup.
Right.
All you need is a phone and an account, obviously, on one of the social sites, let it be YouTube, let it be Instagram, Facebook, right? And you need to be spontaneous, you need to be actively doing it and consistently doing it.
Yes.
That is also very important. And if I have to give you a tip, I think I'm still learning. Frankly, I don't know what works, what does not work. But all we try to do for my salon is that we see each client as a content, and we are transforming them, right? And everyone loves to see transformation. So just be spontaneous, take out that time to take a before, take out that time to capture the process and do an after for sure, which is very important. बहुत बार हम इतने थक जाते हैं, we don't end up taking an after at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, and clients also get tired.
Yeah.
तो थोड़ा वो effort डालना पड़ेगा from your end.
So true. So true.
Yeah, for me, social media, from the perspective I look at, is your digital window. And that's what you do in your salon, your creativity. You just take it to the digital window, which is now the key to take your work outside to consumers. And as she's been saying that you need to have, you're a creative person and you have a creative flair. You are already into art. So even capturing your content is an art. Not only for balayage inspiration, you go to Instagram. For what to capture, how to put across, there's a lot of inspiration on Instagram itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just try and see, every day you see somebody posting something new, where there are so many apps which have come out. You can play around with videos. I mean, you become a photographer. I mean, I had no clue how to click pictures. But now with social media and I do my own videos and I capture it, I put the digital content, create, make edits, put the captions,
And you do a great job, I must say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Seriously.
So, and it's just a learning curve, and anybody can do it. It's not rocket science. It's just, as she said, a good phone, good salon lighting, and that's all.
Yeah,
You just take your work outside, and the whole world sees at that very moment what you've been doing.
Wow.
I think lighting is something that you said.
Yes.
So I think hair color looks different in each
every
lighting.
Yeah.
So if your salon is indoors, you don't have natural light, just take them out to natural light or get a ring light. That's the cheapest option to
Absolutely.
capture your color. That's something that you need to invest
Absolutely.
on.
Vivek,
Yeah.
what do you say?
Right now, I'm just jealous of both of them because they both said that they are doing it by themselves and been able to create such wonderful
No,
content.
I
which
have a team who does it.
You have a team, okay. तो जब शाइन ने बोला आपको डायरेक्टर नहीं चाहिए, ये नहीं चाहिए, आपको सिर्फ फोन चाहिए, क्लाइंट चाहिए.
विवेक को सब कुछ
और
चाहिए.
साथ में एक एक्सपर्ट भी चाहिए जो
एक
करना
expert
है.
He does it himself. I have my social media person. She does a
Right.
very good job.
नाइस. तो मेरे लिए भी ऐसा ही है. सबसे पहले सोशल मीडिया तो बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है और इतना इम्पॉर्टेंट है श्वेता कि अगर हमें जितने भी हेयर ड्रेसर्स देख रहे हैं, मैं आप सभी को कहना चाहूँगा कि अगर आप चाहते हैं कि अगले 5 साल के बाद भी लोग आपको देखें तो आपके पास सोशल मीडिया होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर आप अब तक भी नहीं आए हैं और सिर्फ हमें देखने के लिए आते हैं तो आप थोड़ा लीड पे भी आ जाइए अब. एंड दैट्स हाउ इम्पॉर्टेंट इट इज़. फॉर मी सोशल मीडिया इज़ समथिंग until I reached 10K, I used to do it all by myself.
हम 10K है ना कभी.
But after I crossed 10K and then of course doing a lot of things in life for work, so not able to do everything by myself, but still I didn't stop it. I have my social media manager and also my team who does social media for me, जो करते हैं. और मैं नहीं कह रहा सबको कि आप कल से सोशल मीडिया मैनेजर हायर कर लीजिए. अगर नहीं भी है बजट तो जैसे शाइन ने बताया या रमन ने बताया कि उन्हें पसंद है कि वो खुद से करते हैं और वो खुद से करते हैं और इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. मैं उन्हें फॉलो करता हूँ दोनों को भी. तो आपको भी करना चाहिए. और ये आपका एक जैसे रमन ने सही बताया कि एक डिजिटल विंडो है, एक लुक बुक है आपके क्लाइंट्स के सामने, एक अच्छा मार्केटिंग है जहाँ पर आप अपने हेयर कलर्स जो इतना अच्छे से ट्रेंड हो रहा है आप उसको और ज़्यादा प्रमोट कर सकते हैं एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट आई हैव ऑल्सो बीन डूइंग. तो कुछ समय तक मैंने खुद से किया है और अब मैनेजर्स करते हैं. आप भी खुद से कीजिए और वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट
बट
है.
कीजिए,
Correct.
सबसे
But
इम्पोर्टेंट
कीजिए,
चीज.
yes.
And I think content बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है frankly. Like I said, every client is your content. So
Yes.
you are doing it, just that you need to capture it.
Just to add
And
to
post
her-
it, obviously.
हाँ, absolutely. And just to add to what Shine said, कि आपका client आपका content है of course, but always make sure that you take your client's consent.
Yes,
आप
yes,
उनसे
yes, of
कंसेंट
course.
लीजिएगा.
नहीं तो
Of
बैक
course.
का ले लो, बेस्ट है.
Yes.
Yeah,
नहीं
तो
तो
hair
black.
hair की
Yes, yes.
ज़रूरत नहीं.
Superb. So guys, like Raman and all of them said, social media is your social window.
Yeah.
आप रोज जो भी कर रहे हो, it is very important to showcase the transformation. आप लोग इतनी सुंदर transformations कर रहे हो, please उसको post कीजिए and don't forget to hashtag us.
Yes.
Hashtag us on French Balayage India and L'Oreal Prof India if you want to be a part of the weekly French Balayage Superstar. अब आजकल बहुत important हो गया है.
Yes.
Yes,
And be a
yes.
social media superstar as well.
Correct. Correct. So let's look at if we have any questions coming in. Have the chat open, guys. If you have any questions to ask the experts, please feel free to add in to your comment box. I don't see. I just see hearts. I just say
That's all for you.
Or maybe me.
no for all of us. Yeah.
जितने भी लोग मुझे questions DM करते रहते हैं, अब आप कर लीजिए, पूछ लीजिए.
I'm just saying hi, sir. Kindly share your Insta IDs, please, guys. Talk about your Insta IDs.
My Instagram ID is Vivek_Shyam_Bhatia. I know this is a little lengthy. I'll make it simple for you. Instagram पे जाके सिर्फ विवेक श्याम भाटिया टाइप कीजिए, एक ही हैंडसम लड़का दिखेगा.
or you can use the bit.ly link to shorten it.
Shine.
My personal one is Shine Janarthanan, and my salon one is MM Time Machine.
Time Machine.
Mine is @Raman Bhardwaj official. That's the only official ID I have. And for the salon, it's Ian John Academy and Ian John Salons.
And I promise you, we will put it on the Instagram also once we post this live on YouTube as well on Instagram. Superb. How to become expert colorist? I have got a question from Mayur. Who wants to take this?
The senior most.
The senior
How
most.
do you become an expert colorist? Now, as far as expert is concerned, you need to your foundations in color has to be really strong. Without strong foundations, it's very difficult to build over it.
Okay.
And so first is the foundation,
Yes.
and then you build over it. So your understanding of color and aesthetics has to be really good.
Absolutely.
So education.
Yes,
education.
education is very important. So your color, understanding of color and the aesthetics of color is very important. Then you understand placement and other things will come in picture. But as I said, your fundamentals have to be in place. Your primary,
Correct.
elementary
Absolutely.
color understanding has to be in place.
So
That will
guys-
gradually build over being an expert.
So true. So guys, जिन लोगों ने कलर की वन नहीं किया है, प्लीज जल्दी से कर लो. And then you can
Because
build over
that's
it.
the Foundation, right?
मैं तो हर 3 साल बाद वापस करता हूँ.
Absolutely. This question I will take. Amit, hair artist, is asking smart bond का alternative क्या है? Metal DX. No?
Yes.
And in
have bonder
MT9
inside.
and Multi Techniques 9, bonder is already there inbuilt. So
Correct.
that also compensates for
Yeah.
that smart bond not being there.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you have Metal DX, and please use Metal DX before any color, and recommend Metal DX for home care too.
It has more metal than smart bond.
Yeah, but Raman
It
says
does
you
not
need to
have
have.
metal, it eliminates metal.
It has more metal, not that metal, but metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
And you need to have metals to have metals.
Yeah.
Too many metals.
Superb. So I think that's the questions what we had. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining in, for logging in from your busy schedules today. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Please log in, download access.in to learn more, and also to watch this video and much more videos on education. Don't forget, it's all about lights, lights, lights. It's all about you taking the before and after pictures, and like the guru said, putting these transformations on your social media platform and tagging us on French Balayage India and on L'Oreal Prof India. Don't forget to tag our gurus too. They would
Please.
love to see your work and comment on your work. So thank you once again. Thank you guests
Thank
for
you
coming
so
in.
much.
It
Thank
was a
you for
pleasure
this.
having you.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you for the hamper. Thank you for calling us.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Until
Thank you,
next
everyone.
time, take good care and bye bye.
Sayonara.
Hair